Hey Stampers, Gainer again. I've been having a play with the dashing deer. Oh my word, I'm loving this. I did show earlier, what am I on about? I did do a lot of die cutting out with this beautiful deer. The pattern on it is outstanding. I love the messages, I'm loving this. So I've got two cards, but I'm going to do one with you now and then I'll come back and do another one with you later. So, well, you'll see the next one. This is the one I'm going to show you tonight. Oh my word, look how beautiful this is. Just gorgeous. Thinking of you this season. He is done in the grey granite, which is absolutely gorgeous. A little bit jaggedy on his leg there, but hey ho, that's fussy cutting for you. And I've gone a bit... But isn't it gorgeous? Now this card was gifted to me by the gorgeous Brenda Harrison. And I just found loads of it in my drawer and I thought this was really Christmassy. And it's holographic as well. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm using a piece of that on my card. It's very quick and simple. I haven't done anything on the inside yet. I've just cut a 2 1/4 inch vellum circle. I've added this beautiful snowflake, which I've taken from, I think it was last year's, the one where you had the little stocking and on the back it was like a pillar box. I can't think what it's called. And I've die cut 2 of those out. I have, oh, where have they gone? Where's my little, oh, I've lost, oh, there they are, right in front of me, staring me in the face. If they'd have been, I've got a couple of these, so I'm going to do a Night of Navy one as well. I got another grey one, but that is done in the pigment inks. Can you see the shimmer that I used the other day as well? Just, I'm having such a ball with this stamp set. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll show you how I made it. Leave that there. This is my piece of card off the gorgeous Brenda. And this measures 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I have my thick, Whisper White, and I just dropped my ribbon on the floor. Thick Whisper White, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we're just going to simply fold and burnish this in half. I love Whisper Whites, extra, you know, the thick Whisper White, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I used to use a lot of, oops, look at me, I've got sticky tape everywhere. I used to use pure brilliant white, the wedding range, in the range. They do a set, it's Premier cardstock, and it's pure brilliant white. I mean, it's this brilliant white. That's how white is compared to Stampin' Up's Whisper White. There's a hell of a difference. And I do use that a lot as well, because sometimes I like an even thicker card, especially I use it for boxes a lot because it does stand up to a lot of boxes. So this is going to get layered over here in that beautiful, absolutely stunning. And I think it's really Christmassy as well because we do like a lot of black. So fingers crossed I've got enough ribbon to wrap around here. And also tie my tiny little bow. Oh, I've got plenty. Oh yeah, plenty, plenty, plenty. So what I do is, because I'm going to use my backing anyway, I'll get my tear tape and I'm going to add that there. It's just so I don't glue it and then I've got glue and I put it down and I stick something else somewhere else and oh. So this will just keep it in place for me whilst I wrap it around as well. And then I can do other things before sticking it on my card. And not only that, I can peel these back later to stick on my card. So, I'll try and make sure they're pretty level. And I'm just going to add my block there for a second. Oh, that was lucky. Good job, that's shiny, isn't it? I can take this side down as well. So I've defeated 2 objects there. I'm going to get to stick my card down and keep my ribbon in place, all with the same piece of tape. Brilliant! I love it when a plan comes together. So I'm just smoothing that out, and not only that, it will adhere now to my paper. I can trim off the excess. Perhaps I get 2 little bows out of that. So there it is on my card. Nice, beautiful. That can be stuck down with our tape, which we've just added. Love it. Oh, I'm just having a ball this at the minute. I lost my mojo for about a week, 10 days, as you know, because I've been doing 3D projects. That's what I turn to when I can't think of cards. Oh, let me just do this the normal way. Come on, Keira. Right, get your border on properly. Have a look up top. That looks pretty good to me. Do you know when you do it, line everything up perfectly? And it all sits on your project just nice. Oh, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go in there. I have already pre-cut my little deer out. He's just so sweet. And I've already stuck all the... I've got a few more little elements to put on the back. Because I want some of these tiny little ones up here on his antlers. Antlers. Get it right, Gina. Just don't want them to be seen, so I've cut my dimensionals down to be tiny. So what I do, check through now. I can't see that. That's good. So I'm going to add another little piece. If I can find something small enough. They're tending to get a bit wide now, so simply done. I'm just going to nick a tiny little bit. And that is going to go right here. So I don't want nothing flopping around on my card. Perfect, so he's done. There is my vellum circle, and I use the Stampin' Up! 2 1/4 inch punch. I didn't want anything too overly big. I wanted it to look like the moon as well as the snowflake. And the way I got this in the centre was I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I move it up slightly and then I measure again. I think it's 5 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. Yeah, that is roughly the centre. So if I can keep my snowflake, which I added double-sided adhesive strips on the back for ease. And then, oops, don't move that. Get the centre of my snowflake in the centre of there. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So if you wanted it flat, mine's got a dimension on the back. If you wanted it flat now, but you could add glue all along here and no one would see it. But because I'm using dimensionals, I'm just going to stick one flat right there in the centre, and no one's going to see that. I'm going to peel that off. I could have spritzed this with my spritzer, which I think I might just give this one a little blast actually. My little pair spritz is running out. Look, I'm down to my last little bit, so excuse me while I give it a spray. I'm going to give it that shimmer. It's going to take a second or two to dry. I didn't do it on that one, but I'm glad I've just done it on this one. Finish my bottle off because I'm going to choose a different colour when, when it comes to remixing the next one. Oh, I've taken that off. And also, I wanted him as if he was looking at the moon as well. That's going to dry lovely. What I did then, I placed rhinestones in the gaps all the way around. I've ordered myself some compression gloves. A kind lady, Fifi, sent me a link to hers because she said she can't craft without them. bless her soul, on Amazon. So I ordered a pair. They should be with me shortly. Because all this trying to grip on. Oh, look. So there were 6 put on there, and I know we're all about the odd. So what I did, got one of these faceted gems and popped that right in the centre to pimp it up. Oh, lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sorry it's going to be a quick and simple card, but what I'll do in a minute, I'll show you how beautiful that deer stamps, and then I can show it. Right, oh, let me get my little bow maker. Love this. This one is cut at an angle, so I'm going to keep this one at this end. And I could probably get 2 out of this with this little, on the setting it's on, it's absolutely dinky. Oh, in fact, there's a lot of ribbon there. It's only because I think this is run out. I'm not sure if it's retired. I'll have to look in the catalogue. But I do love their trim. I just can't get my fingers to do anything these days. Come on. Can you believe I can't even... There we go, got it. Oh. So before you pull too tight, make sure it's in the centre. And then you can give it a good tug, and that's not going anywhere. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? And I love this with silver trim because it turns with you. Oh, I do apologise. I don't think I'll have enough there for another bow, but I do want to cut my tails the same. Oh, how sweet is that? It's just gorgeous. And that is going to go down there. No, I definitely haven't. Look at that, how tiny that piece is. There's no chance. Not a chance. But I could save that for a knot one and tie it in a knot. Let's have a go. Look at all the glitter on my hand. My husband's getting uber excited on his game tonight. Always thinks somebody's cheating. You should hear him. It's so funny sometimes. And I can tie that. Give that some angling. And have that on a piece of a project sometime. So don't waste these little things. They do come in handy. And I've just ordered non-stick scissors. Oh my gosh, I'm so fed up with cleaning my scissors after I've done cutting tape. You know the backing tape, the double-sided ones that Stampin' Up sell? They are horrendous. You start slicing through that stuff, it gets a little bit on your scissors, and I've got to spend 20 minutes cleaning them. So I've ordered titanium non-stick scissors. Yay, so I just twist that round. Because the shape of my bow, press that in the back, hold it tight to take away the sticky, and then just turn it round, and then I can just pop that right down there. Oh, just look how cute that bow is. And you can always use another glue dot on the tails to keep them pointing the way you want them to. But I think that's just, oh, that's adorable. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. So, let's get our, look at that, it's curled a little bit. So what I'll do when it's dry, I'll manipulate that. I'll remove that actually and curl it with my bone folder and stick a fresh one on. So spray, curl, spray, dry and curl. So I've got my little, I'm going to show you how I stamped him. He's just adorable. Absolutely adorable. Look, it's stuck to my finger. Get off. Don't forget these tiny little bits as well. Do you know, I've only bought one, no, sorry, tell a lie. 2 packs of these mini dimensionals in the whole time they've been available, because they just last and last and last. And if you look, I've cut bits off the side for the legs as well. I don't want a floating deer and not have his legs, look at that, stick to your nails like crazy. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to pop him just so his antlers are touching the moon, as I would say. Isn't he adorable? You could add a little rhinestone for his eye, but then I think it'd be too big. So I've got some, oops, where's it gone? Oh, here. I have got a piece of scrap Whisper White. Seems to be a little mark on there, but it's all good. We're going to emboss our sentiment. I've got my heat tool ready plugged in, and this one is from the sentiment Thinking of You this season is from the new Winter Wood's absolute beautiful set as well. I'm going to trim this down, so just try and keep it as straight as possible. Oh my word, I'm loving this. And the next card I use heat embossing as well. On this one we're using silver, on the other one we're using gold. Oh, I bet you're dying to see the next card. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Teaser alert. No, I'm not going to tease you, I promise. There we go. I've got a tiny little paintbrush. I can just see some dust. I think with the grey, the silver one, you do get a little shadow in dust. It doesn't matter how much you've gone over with your embossing buddy, you still get a little bit of floating dust with it, I find. So here comes the noise. Now I do apologise. I will set it off over here, sure, just to get it warmed up nice. And there she goes. Oh. And believe it or not, I'm just using a piece of scrap. I don't see why you should waste anything. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Oops. I'll just grab my trimmer. I'm going to trim this little piece down. You don't need it that big. I will show you the measurement, and I got a little line I'm not fussed on that bottom edge. There we go, that's a lot neater. Neater. I love that Tim Holtz trimmer, it's great. So let me just take this off. Because this is shiny, fingers crossed it's going to come off perfectly. Oh, I forgot about his ear. Look, I can just remove this and put a fresh one on. Look, simple as. But that curling is just curling too much a bit. So just flattening it back out with my bone folder. Look at that. It's flat as a pancake again. Lovely. Excuse me. We all make boo-boobs and mistakes, and if we don't show how we can fix them, there's no point showing you a card, because not everyone does it to perfection. apart from, no, I'm only joking, I was going to say apart from Moir, but Moir makes more mistakes than Soft Mix. So I've just lifted the antler back up and I'm popping my card back down, and now I can press that into place. Oh, that is so much better. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And believe it or not, my sentiment is just going to go right here. And I'm just going to trim a tiny little bit more. I'm going to use my scissors for this one. In fact, no, actually. Let's see if I can tuck. No, I can't. I'm going to have to trim this one. I stuck the sentiment down first, and then my dear, I'm rushing. That's what it is. So I'm just going to give it a trim. Just taking a fraction off, and that is, well, that doesn't look very straight, Gainer. That's it. That's going to sit right along the edge there. Oh, I love that. Isn't it beautiful? OMG. Right, I'm going to use a bit of tear tape, because I know it isn't coming off then. Let me find my block. There she blows. I love this tear tape. Thank you. One thing, thank you. Everything's coming off my desk. Blah. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yes, I thought it was. This one is one I had from a shop, and it's just doesn't like coming back off his backing paper at all. It's so stiff. But I'm going to get the deer and I'm going to show you how I stamped him. Oh, that is just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Love that. There's my other one. Just beautiful. I'm glad I spritzed that. It's just lush. Absolutely perfect. So I used my Stamparatus as you know you do. I just love it. I'm going to have a swig of my coffee quick. You just cannot go wrong with this. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely adore. He stamps just beautifully. When I can find where he's gone. There he is. Just absolutely stunning. So I'm going to be cutting another one of these out. I have done him in silver with that pigment paint. But I think I'm going to try and get 2 on there, because I want to do it in real red as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'll show you how beautiful he stamps. So I've got navy, I've got grey, I've got gold, which the grey to me is like silver. And I want a real red. I love it. Watch how beautiful he is. And my real red is really juicy, so I've got to be careful. Very juicy. I inked it up for all the little envelopes for the Cancer Research Challenge. Whoops. There we go. Look how beautiful. Oh my word. I can just see a little tiny bit on his tushy there. Oh my gosh, this is so juicy. I think I should have my little Stampin' spots out. That's better. He seems to be filled in nicely now. And I'm not pressing too hard. I'm just going to rub by his tushy there. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Right, I'm going to fetch. I love this thing. I'm going to come. Is it another click away? I think that's perfect. I don't want them too close. but I don't want them too far apart either. I mean, if you've got a steady hand, you could use a block. You could do it all in one go. I mean, if I get it right now, I need to stamp second time because my pad is really juicy. Oh, I'm leaving it like that because I think if I go over it, it darkens this pattern. But let me just lift that up. Look how beautiful. How gorgeous is that? I like this one as well, but its pattern is not so prominent, but absolutely beautiful, the two of them. So I'm going to go over that on the back. Oh no, I've got a blodge on my card. Where's that from? Oh well, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm going to be using one of those on a different card. Because you know when you find one of them sets, and I think the lovely Lorraine challenged me once to do 5 or 7 cards with the hand delivered. Yeah, go on, let's see you do. Look at that, I got my glitter on there to come off. And I did 5 cards with the hand delivered, and I enjoyed it. And I'm not going to find any problems whatsoever finding 5 cards to do with this gorgeous set as well. So it cleans up lovely with these cloths. I love them. Love, 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 love. So I'm going to leave that there, pop that over there because I'm going to be working with that one again. So these are my cards for tonight, my darlings. I hope you enjoy. I will decorate the inside at some point, but look at these, just stunning. Absolute, look at the detail, just gorgeous. So I'm going to love and leave you all till next time. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm loving the fact that they're just going up and up and up and up, and it must be something I'm doing right anyway. So love you all. Bye.